You see, what foot long are you eating?
Sausage, bacon and egg. This is a King of Heart Productions along with Lee Dell's Animations. The content of this video belongs solely to Peckham Rye Football TV, so please sit back, relax and enjoy. Yeah!
Ed, how are you doing today?
I'm alright, how are you?
I'm good, sir, I'm good. Plug, tell us about a new song.
Yeah, it's wavy, bruv. Me nutting, innit?
Where can we listen to it?
Everywhere, all platforms. The video's out on YouTube now.
You heard him, no?
Peckham Rye, ride or die. Peckham Rye, ride or die. Peckham Rye, ride or die. We go hard till the fans get high. Peckham Rye, ride or die. Peckham Rye, ride or die. Peckham Rye, ride or die. We go hard till the fans get high.
Max, what's your week been like?
It's been good. It's been good.
Sharp after last week with the hat trick?
Yeah, I'm ready. Another one. Hopefully.
We're full of so many words. Unbelievable. One up there. Could even look. Rachel. Right, so you'll see.
Yes.
In the sticks, sir.
As always.
Right, sweeper keeper. Right where?
Excellent. No, that's
What are you saying? How do you think the season's going so far?
I think it's going absolutely terrific at the moment. I'm like the way they're playing. They're playing football at last, and we got a very good squad. So everything hopeful. Looking forward to the day's game. Hopefully, if we get a good win, we can progress into the cup. Let's hope we get into a cup final this year. Do us absolutely proud.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, mate. Here's the B-Tech cameraman. What are you saying?
Good, mate. I'm good. How's it going? Happy New Year and all that.
You too. Last time we done this, you got the score right. So what are you saying for today?
Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know much about this team, but
Just predict a win and we'll be alright then.
I think I'm going to predict 3-1.
3-1, yeah.
It could be 4-1, but I'm going to predict 3-1.
Who are you having to score?
Duke, Bob. I'm either going to put Ben down and Duke again.
So you're definitely going with 4-1 then?
4-1 in that order.
I'll take that.
That's what I don't understand. Look, have you remember last time I like James first quality as well? Anyone English? After 10 games. Guys. I'd rather I'll shoot off you, bro. Wait, let's switch on, lads, yeah? Switch on now. John, at least go to the fence. What do you do? Yeah, we're just warming up our lads. It's tight here, you know. I know, it's a joke, isn't it? Keep yourself fit on the side. I'm only saying that when Chris came on last week, he came on and he injured himself and had to go straight off. So just be mindful of that still. More so for yourself as well. No one wants to not be able to engage you too much. He's got too much. I thought someone for legs like that, he'd be sweet.
Wait, I want F1 in there. Keep doing your stretching, keep doing your
John,
stretching.
you stretch. Just watch John and do what he's doing.
Bring it in, wait, bring it in.
Come closer.
Bring it in. Listen, we've got a succession of cup games now, yeah? So we can only go one at a time. One at a time. Let's focus on the job in hand. I don't care what you know about this team, what you've heard. It's a game like any other. We take it serious. We don't think we're going to roll anyone. Get out the wrong mentality, because that is our downfall all the time. Like Owen said, no egos. Keep the stretching, gang. Keep the stretching, gang.
Watch Bob.
Listen, wait. Switch on, right? This is how we're going to go. Right, today's lineup, we are going to go with Yusuf in goal, back three of Dean, Blaine and Jim. Holding midfield, we're going to have John, and we're going to have Ben 10 today. Out left we're having Michael, out right we're having Plug, and then we've got the duo of Bob and Malik up top. Goals, goals, goals. Yeah? But if we have to go diagonal with a ball or long, we've got enough speed. We've got Malik and Bob up there and Duke in that middle. Use the play, it's a wide pitch, get the ball going and kill them off early. When we go early, no one's going to live with us, yeah? The longer we will roll this team over today, yeah? I have no doubt about it, but as long as you play to your strengths. Alright, we've got 4 subs, so we've got Ricky, we've got Manny, we've got Keenan, and myself, but I'm not looking to come on, alright? Wait, switch on from the start.
Can I say
yeah?
one thing? Plug, Mike, rinse them. We've got 5 in the midfield, utilise your wings, burn them, get loads of crosses in. We don't really exercise that as wing backs in this team as much. We've got 2 guys that can hold that. Duke, you obviously hold as you are. We've got 2 front men, but try not to sit too deep. Ben and John, if Duke is pushing too deep, push him up. You get me? Because I noticed that in the last game, Duke feet more with the play. Yeah, keep Duke where we need to be as a pivot. He will find you, and he will find you. You get me? Sometimes he will blind find you. You get me? Yeah, obviously get that connection going on. He may be here thinking, right, I know Mike's there, I know Plug's there, right, you know what, bam. They should have gone already, there's space there, let him know you're going to be there, yeah? Let's play some football today, boys, yeah? You understand, I know we got it in us. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do this, guys. Ready? Yeah. Ready? Yeah. Jono? Jim? Right or die, man.
Right or die, bro.
Plug, you ready?
Yeah, nice one.
Alright. Blado, let's do this. Do you like Shakespeare?
Huh?
I've got a line for you. Your form dictates which precedes expectation.
Okay, today's proceedings kick off with Peckham Rye taking on Sidcup FC in the Dewar Shield. Sidcup kick off in the sky blue top and black shorts, whilst the Rye are in their more traditional navy with red socks. Now I'm gonna take this moment and give a special shout out to Mr. Gibbs, as the time of this match was actually his birthday. So shout out to you, Mr. Gibbs. Now enough of all that, let's get with the game. So we pick the game up with Dean on the ball, shoulder to shoulder, goes in with a strong challenge. Plug picks it out, looks to drive on with it, plays a simple ball back to Duke, but Duke just calms down things, plays a ball into Malik. Malik looks for the 1-2 from Plug, but's unable to get it back. Their player come out with it, runs down the line and does this. Anyway, Plug, thinking he's got all the time in the world, gets dispossessed. Plays it into the middle to the number 4, but then he gets bullied out. Ben plays a lovely ball down the line to Malik, goes chasing. Man down, he's been hit. Someone come get your boy. Meanwhile, Malik runs into the penalty box, cuts in past one, plays a ball back, but good recovery from their midfielder who spotted danger and cleared the ball. So we pick the game back up with Duke playing the ball out to Plug.
Might be that hard ground, man.
What hard ground?
Quite heavy ground, isn't it?
Oh, that one. So as we try and figure out what the media team are on about, we've got Bob dancing, gliding through. He's gone past their centre back, had a shot! Oh! You know, sometimes you've just got to appreciate a good shot from the edge of the box.
What do you reckon about that goal? What a scream on me. What a scream. I wish I saw it from that angle. Yeah.
Good finish that was.
So we have the second kickoff of the game as Sidcup go 1-0 down, but it's early on. There's still enough time for them to pull this around. Good spooky touch, but then Plug puts the pressure on, nicks it, goes out for a throw.
Starting to rain.
What? It looks like a perfectly good day to me. Don't you dare touch that camera, son. This game's got to go on. So we picked the game up with an attack. Oh, they gave the ball back. So the ball's kicked out by Yusuf. I do not entertain. It finds its way out to Michael. Michael in space with time, plays it into Ben, but does get a ricochet off of their player, but John's able to put a through ball to Bob. Bob absolutely leaves this guy for dust, and 3 points to the covering defender who absolutely saves the back line. So a throw in by Plug up to Malik, who holds up the ball very well, plays it into Duke. Duke steps out, plays it back to Plug. Plug looks to go line with it, but is intercepted. And I will have a of carrot cake. Did anyone get that? No? Don't worry, I won't do it again. All right, so we pick the game back up with them in possession of the ball. They play it calmly into their midfielder, sprays it out wide, but goes out for a throw-in. So Malik picks up the ball and plays in Bob. Bob's running on the ball, and you know what's going down now. Problem time. Bob has a shot, comes off the keeper. Wow, problem time. Let's rewind that. So Bob's running in, bangs in the shot, keeper, good save. Michael's following up, puts it away, 2-0. Light work. So Sidcup again start off with a kickoff. They play it back to their centre mid, who plays it to their left winger. Looking to go line, good ball over, good hold up play, but that's Dean. So Sidcup have got a free kick out of that. They put a good ball into the box, no one attacking, met by a Peckham Ride player, but only as far as the box. Dean plays it out, Duke picks up the ball, sensational boss level ball out to Malik. Malik chases it down, as you can see on the player cam, keeps it in, lovely retrieving. The Sidcup player's done well to keep up with him, but somehow has won a free kick. So Sidcup corner comes in.
Oh, famous last one.
Yusuf, I do not entertain. So Dean makes a crunching tackle, which allows Malik to pop this off. But we get away with the free kick. So we start this segment off, once again Bob attacking, running past one man, left him on the floor. The other centre-back stands him up, but only to create space for him to pop it off to Malik. Malik has a shot, ricochets around, has another one. Oh, this is getting horrible now. 3-0 without reply. Let's go. So this clip stays in just to really say that they had a kickoff. And that's exactly what they did. They kicked it off. Okay, watch this next clip. This is crazy. Everyone just switches off.
It's still on. It's still on. Look at that. Look at that.
This is why you always need to keep going to the whistle, because stuff like this will happen once you switch off. As we run through that goal again, you can see Michael on the ascendancy. He was waiting for that all day. They had no answer for that run. Good finish, Mike. Let's go. Once again, they take another kick-off. So they've got a throw-in coming down the line. John gets up, wins that. Duke simply passes it out to Plug. Plug looks to take him on. All day he's got to take him on. Take him on! But plays it back in. Oh, that's a lovely 1-2, but very unlucky. Well read by the centre-back, who clears it only as far as Duke. Sends the other centre-back off. Has a shot! Gone over. Yeah. So the keeper's got the ball in his hand, and he's looking for one thing: get the ball as far away down the pitch as possible. But it only goes as far as Plug. But their player meets it, plays a good ball into the midfielder, who sprays it out wide. Now they've got the numbers coming down on the side, but Plug gets back, misses the challenge. Wrong foot's Dean, but Jim's there all day to clean up. So Yusuf with the ball now looks to head out with a goal kick. Kicks it clean up the field. It's headed on, but by their player.
It's come off their player, he's on.
Bob's latched onto it. This can only mean one thing: trouble. He cuts back in. He gets his head up, passes the ball to Malik. Malik gives the ball back to the keeper, but I wanted to leave this clip in to show the hunger.
Don't kill yourself, Ben. Don't kill yourself, bro. Don't kill yourself.
Kill him instead.
Nice.
Yeah. So we pick the game up with the captain once again leading by example, winning the ball, playing it out to Jim. Jim plays it to Michael. Michael pushes it forward onto John. Nice little football playing here. Blaine's up in support with the overlap from Michael. Plays it to Michael. Michael cuts back into Blaine, but wasn't on the same wavelength. Anyway, ball comes out to Duke. He sidesteps his man, plays it lovely out to Plug, who's in bundles of space, but he allows it to run across him, which then goes out for a throw. Anyway, the throw-in comes in, goes up in the air. John with a lovely touch to Duke. Duke passes it forward to Bob. Bob with a lovely turn, looking to create an opportunity, plays it to John. So we're 22 minutes into it. A free kick has been awarded to Sidcup. Ball goes long. Captain Ben wins the first, but the second is not collected. Ball gets pinged around. It's number 4, plays it to number 26, who tries something fancy, but that's Duke. The referee decided to give a free kick against that superb tackle. Only as far as Yusuf, but again comes out to Duke with a good punch out. Duke releases Bob. Now Bob's on his way, one-on-one with this number 6. He's looking to take him, cuts back in, plays in Michael. Michael has a run, but good tracking by the defender, goes out for a corner. So next segment, we've got Duke putting pressure. He nicks it off of their left back, goes down the wing, puts a good ball in. Unfortunately, no one's there, but the seconds are collected. Shot happens. Oh! John has gone so close on that. Hit the bar, come off the back of the keeper. Unlucky, how's your luck? Anyway, we pick the game back up now with Duke again on the ball. Plays a simple ball into Bob, it looks like. Bob plays it forward to Michael. Michael looks to go one-on-one and has a... Resume play with Duke on the ball. Looks to go wide. Gets his head up. Yep, goes wide. Plays it out to Plug. Plug with a nice simple ball into Bob. Bob turns, go between 2. Woo! And that's 5. Let's go. Okay, it's 5-0 and I'm gonna give credit to Sidcup. Now I know what you're thinking, but look at it from this point of view. They could have easily dropped their heads, but they're still trying to come and play football and give a good account of themselves. But they've come up against a very ruthless Peckham Rye. So on that note, I'm still gonna give them credit. So we start this segment off with a Sidcup free kick. Ball gets rattled around off of John, who plays in a great ball to Duke. Duke releases Malik. We're back on the ascendancy now. The attack's on. It's 3 against 2. Malik just holds the ball up but gets the call. Decides to pass it to Michael. Michael passes it to Bob. Bob slips in Duke, who tries something special, but it's well read. They come out with the ball from the back line, play it into the midfielder, who almost loses it there. Could the counter-attack be on, but ball falls short to Dean. Dean gives it away again. Could the counter-attack still be on? Nope, that's Dean again. Plays it to Plug. Plug looks to put in Bob. Bob's going down the line with the ball, holds it up good. Plug's made a run on the outside. Plug to put a ball in. It's just clever and simple, really. So the situation is, they give us back the ball as usual. Jim cuts in, looks to go past one player, plays it simple into Bob. Bob plays in Michael. Michael gives the ball back. So Jim, the centre-back, with some fancy footwork there, playing the ball down to Plug, who plays it into Duke. Duke looks to go on the run. He goes past 1, goes past 2, slips in Michael. Michael one-on-one. Somehow the ball's gone up in the air, and they both managed to miss that. Oh. So Sidcup have a free kick. Oh! Yusuf comes away with that. So we pick the game up with Malik playing the ball into Duke. Duke's carried on his run. He's gone past a lot of them. Is he going to have a shot, finish this off? No, he cuts it back. It sits up for Bob. Bob has a shot. Ricocheted off. John on the volley. Oh!
Tell these boys grew up on the streets, innit?
Really? What streets is that? I don't see it. With half-time fast approaching, I guess it's just a case of damage limitation and trying to end the half on a positive, if that's even possible.
It's half-time. Focus on not conceding to them. Let's play football and get into good habits for next week. Yeah, we've got bigger games coming up. All right, let's use this game as a practice game now. All right, but move. He's just going to give credit. That's not against. That's against us. Just play football. It's good. Other than that, there's no faults. All right, everyone's getting back. the first and seconds, yeah? Maybe sometimes in the final third, move the ball a bit quicker because we're just getting caught with it under our foot and they're getting back, and we know that any tight call that Lino's going to put the flag up. Okay, but other than that, everyone is doing well. I can't fault you, all right? Just a bit more talking. That's all we need, more talking. If we're going for the ball with someone else, I want to hear names. We're not hearing enough names, yeah? Let's get it going. All right, you see, take your time back there. All right, on a corner like that, you panic, it went out of play. We're just giving the ball back. Yeah. Don't rush. We're winning. We don't need to rush. All right, give yourself some options, and then we'll play from there. All right. Let's have a swap. Blame, you take a roll for us, yeah? Keenan. Come on, as part of the back three for us. All right. We'll leave it like that, and we'll make changes in 5. We don't want to do too much, so we'll do it in 5. Yeah. Let's just, but keep it up. Keep up the movement. Keep up the ball work. Keep up the finishing. Yeah. Let's not get complacent in front of goal. All right.
Yeah. Just carry on. Just remember, we've got an intense game again next week. Don't kill yourself for this team. Don't kill yourself for this team. I know we want to bury and brush them, but in my eyes, they're already beaten. Let's just see this game out now, innit? You get me? I said, don't let team ego kill us in this game. Yeah? We've got a whole season to go through. Do not injure yourself, please. I beg you. You get me?
Just be professional about it now, yeah?
That's what I'm saying. Some of you might hear me on the sideline saying, oh, don't kill yourself for the ball. Don't stop your determination, but just don't kill yourself in this game. You don't need to. Have some fun, play together. Just keep working on, man.
Keep going, boys.
Okay, second half starts with a Peckham Rye kickoff. Ball finds its way back to Duke. Calm as you like, goes back to Ben. Ben gets his head up, plays Dino in. Dean with a bit of a strong ball to Plug, but he's able to control it. Gives it back to Dean. Dean looks to goal line, hits it a bit too much, and it goes out for a throw.
Yeah, at 6-0 you give the players that don't normally get minutes.
No, you don't. You let them watch and show them that's the reason why they're not getting minutes. With that being said, we've got Duke on the attack. Plays a ball out to Keenan. Keenan just about manages to keep it in. Plays a very good ball down the line, but it's not met by Michael. Ball comes over and Keenan brings that down lovely and then does this. Sprays a lovely ball out to Plug, who nods it onto Bob. Bob's running at the defender again. You know what this means. Plays it back out to Plug. Plug puts the ball in.
Hey Keenan, is that you, yeah?
So we pick the game back up with a Sidcup free kick. First ball's won by a Peckham Rye player, drops down to Duke. Duke can't do it again. Boss level ball out to Michael. Michael's running one-on-one, only the keeper to beat. Sidcup have been let off the hook with that one. They look to keep the ball and establish some type of possession. Couple of passes and they slip through the midfield. Pass it out wide, again, not much pressure until Captain Ben comes in. They look to work their way up the pitch with some good passing, but it's all a bit too slow, allowing Peckham to get back in. They go down the line. This number 10, who was quite a good tricky player, looks to spray it out wide, and just a little bit overhit. Now, they say you're at your most vulnerable when you have the ball. We pick the game up with Jim on the ball. Duke looks to dummies, man. Plays to Bob. Bob puts in Michael, and can this be it? Michael's in, bearing down on goal. Oh! You know, sometimes I don't even really have nothing to say. Okay. So once again, we have a Sidcup kickoff. They play it backwards now. You can tell they're slightly demoralised.
Don't count in the cup though. He can't count that on his season's tally.
Out to Michael. That's his second hat-trick in 2 weeks straight. They're talking about his goal tally, which I think that's a bit harsh to say. I mean, of course you count it. Why wouldn't you? Leave a comment below if you agree. Yeah. So next segment, we've got a throw-in. Ball's been flicked on by one of their players, only as far to Malik. Malik plays in a lovely ball into John. John cuts it back. Bob's on the ball. Oh! I'm getting to the stage where I kind of feel sorry for them. Reason being, I think there's more to come.
Well done.
So we have another kick-off, and once again, it's not Peckham. Hold on a minute, we've seen this before. Yep, once again, it's been kicked off. So in this segment, we've got Keenan battling with their player. He comes out on top of it, but passes the ball straight back to their player. Wins a ricochet, but falls kindly for them. They look to go in the box, don't go down, that's fair play, but Jim comes and cleans all that up.
Too honest.
So Dino comes charging forward, plays it up to Malik. Malik plays it into Duke. Duke carries on his run, has a shot.
Nah, but he must be on the assist. He must have a couple at least.
If you're talking about Duke, not even one. Anyway, we move on to the next segment. We've got John on the ball, got all the time in the world, gets his head up, 1-2.
Oh, that was filth.
I personally thought that was a good ball. Little Big Rick. Interestingly, they have a free kick which gets defended, cleared out. Little Big Rick on the charge, plays the ball into feet up top, but the defenders are onto that and clear the ball. So next segment, we got Keenan playing the ball into Duke. Duke plays it out to Bob. Bob's in space, looks to drive, beats one man, plays it forward to Malik. Malik beats the offside trap, but holds the ball up as he doesn't have much options. Looks to beat his man, but luckily gets a deflection. Goes past him again, puts a ball in, but it's deflected into the keeper's hands. Next segment now, you've got John on the ball, playing the ball into the man up top, Manny.
Oh, that is greedy.
Yes, yes it was. So it's the second week back, and this is the first time that weird stuff that happens on a Sunday morning has surfaced. Let's watch. So Keenan picks up the ball in a left back position. No one around him. Wait for it.
Ross Clark. Oi!
Now this is what it looked like from this angle.
What's that?
You did.
I did warn you.
Mate, that's the most bonkers decision I've ever seen in my whole life.
When man start using the word bonkers, it's deep. We got Duke on the ball, lovely touch to Ben. Ben looks to come forward, plays it forward to Bob. Bob on a turn, plays it into Manny. Manny with a bit of a poor touch, allows the ball to get nicked and cleared for safety. So next segment, Blaine fizzes a ball in, John shields it, which allows it to run through to Manny. Manny turns, has a decent shot, brings a good save out at the keeper. Let's move on. Blaine comes charging out, plays a good ball into Duke. Duke spins and beats two man dead, charges on, looks to go forward, goes past a third, plays it out to the wing. John puts a ball across, but it's met by a defender. Malik retrieves it, turns his man, plays the ball straight into Manny. Manny turns and loses out. So Little Big Ricky puts a good ball in. Manny just misses out. So Bob picks up the ball, looks to play in Michael, comes off the defender but sets up nice for him. That's his fourth of the game. Well done, Michael. So this will be the last kickoff. I'm going to miss it slightly until next week. So the ball gets played up top. Keenan, once again having another battle, steps over, controls the situation. Bob picks up the ball in the halfway line. Little Cruyff turn, plays it into Ricky. Ricky goes back to keep possession, which is a good idea. Keenan pops it into Duke. Duke turns out, plays it straight out to Blaine. Blaine in bags of room, plays it to Michael. Michael's got to do better than that, but he scored 4 goals. He probably thinks that he's on for the Ballon d'Or, but I don't blame him. Anyway, Dean, for some weird reasons, out on the wing, but plays the ball in. Almost comes off. Ball falls kind to Ricky. Ricky takes his time, assesses the situation, puts in a lovely ball, finds Bob by himself. Bob finds Malik, and that's a very good save from the keeper. He's literally kept them in it, and that's the full-time whistle.
Clean sheet, Yusuf.
Yeah!
Is that a clean sheet for Yusuf?
Yussi!
Before we go,
We're going to do something with him. Thoughts on today?
You know what, it was a professional performance. 9-0, let's be honest, it could have been more, but fair, give credit there. Credit to Sidcup, they played well, they kept battling to the end. The 20 run his socks off, you know what, pressuring everything down up top for them, and it was just, I think in the second half we got a little bit complacent, but you know what, we plodded on, and 9-0, you can't grumble at that, so fair play to the boys and fair play to Sidcup, and as I say, we move on. So,
any particular individuals you'd like to highlight today?
You know what, Mike's grabbing a second hat trick in 2 weeks now. Obviously Malik and Bob, danger up top all day long. Duke in the 10 today I thought was immense, you know, mixed his game up, showed that there's different attributes to him with the tackling and the passing range. Jim I thought was immense and solid at the back. There was a number of positives today leading up to the London Cup next week, so it's just positives all round, isn't it?
This cup football will give you a chance to experiment with some line-ups and formations to take you further in the league as well. Or?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, everyone showed that they can play. So yeah, we showed different positions and different attributes to our game. So different positions and people. I mean, even Plug today as well. His start first time in a little while. He's come on the wing. He's played really well. You know, we just give everyone minutes today, and as I say, Plug done really well. Put himself about, put some good crosses. Always made himself available. It's all round, isn't it? It's a team effort today.
Boom.
Here with the Reaper Keenan, has come on a sub, and he's put a performance in, but we're going to talk about the crossfield ball first that you probably just seen in the highlights.
Okay.
What was going through your head, Bex?
So to be honest, yeah, there was a lot of goals up. So let me hold the ball. That's why I dragged it back a little bit. But it was a narrow angle, and I tried to whip it round. Like I tried to whip it round, but the ball just went straight across my foot, and then it just went that way. So
I'm not even sure what it was, but we can try to blame it on the wind. But what was your thoughts on the game, Reeves?
Boy, you saw the rest of my game, so don't down me.
What was your thoughts on the game?
But,
Come
right,
on, tell us.
It was a good game, you know. Yeah, I'm happy with the way how the team performed today. I think like we listened very well, so it was very controlled. And
flexing that armband, did it?
That's it, man. It's all the goals as well. We scored some good goals today, so good team play. I think it was just a good team. It was generally a good team game today, so I'm happy with it.
Yeah. What about your own performance?
Give it like a 6 or 7 out of 10. It's all right. Not too bad. Could be better.
Bit like your looks, isn't it?
Who was man of the match for you?
Man of the match for me. I don't know, man. We might have to do this off the camera. There's a lot of good play today, but I think
Who highlights you?
Duke's highlighted one because he battled well. Michael's obviously scored 4 goals. I don't know. I think that's about it, man. I don't know if I can throw anybody in. I'll just leave it with them two. It's a toss-up between them two, I'd say.
Confidence booming in the camp. Everyone's getting goals.
Yeah.
Doing all right.
Yeah.
On to next week, London Cup quarter final.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Big in the game.
job done.
Job done indeed.
Simple as that, really. So it's a good time to kind of exercise the squad again. Just like last week, first game back of the year, second game back of the year. The cobwebs are gone, I'd say. We've got an important final London Cup match next week.
Yep.
So I mean, the first half was about winning the game for us. The second half for me as a coach was about preparing for the next game. Finished the first game, didn't really have much to say, didn't really need to say anything. We've been training well. Yeah, I just like the way the things are going. Looking forward to next week, really.
You think they'll take the confidence out of today's 9-0 thrashing into next week, or do you don't want to be complacent?
No, I think we'll take the confidence. But again, don't know if you picked up anything during the game. Team ego can destroy you.
Indeed.
So I'm just saying, boys, when you're watching this back, just remember that. Yeah. So other than that, well done. It was great. It was well worth coming out here this morning.
On to next week.
On to next week.
First off, let me start with the left wing. White paint on my boots, no devlin. Why? Man, stay out wide, made runs that will leave a whole right back stressing. Then we got Gibbs Road, team manager. On a Sunday, far from amateur, setting up tactics, gonna win matches. No other manager touching his caliber. Wait, let me tell you about Duke. If I shout out through, what do you think he'll do? Trust me, man's not talk about juice. If I giving out ball, he's due to go boom. Peck and Rye don't have no jokers. King of Hearts, only card I'm holding. Gonna win this league with ease, and next year gonna get one up promotion. Peck and Rye, Rye or die. Peck and Rye, Rye or die. Peck and Rye, Rye or die. We go hard till the fans get high. Peck and Rye, Rye or die. Peck and Rye,